Hey everybody, this is the House of Hamm. I am the Empress of the Manor. Right next to me we have the
Lady of Shade.
Yes, the Lady of Shade. This week we are going to have a topic, probably what would the aunties say, and what we're working on, and of course, full-chested fails. Yes. I actually had someone send me a full-chested fail this week. And it was kind of funny. So,
I'm excited.
So yes, I'm looking forward to that. So let's get into the show. Okay, we are back and we're about to talk about what we're working on. So me right now, I am starting Christmas projects. I'm starting late, which is probably not great, but I'm starting. So I have a couple of crochet projects that I've kind of paused to work on Christmas stuff. And then I've got a baby blanket I'm working on that I have to get done by October. So I'm working on that too. But it's not as bad because they're smaller. So yeah, so it's not as bad. And what else? Oh, gardening stuff. I had a weird one. Because I'm growing cantaloupes, right? And I had it looked like the start of a cantaloupe. And I have two of the bigger ones. My they're the size of softballs. But the little one that had started growing turned yellow.
Oh.
And so made me sad. I'm like, I think it's going bad.
Well,
so I plucked it. So
yeah,
because it just wasn't growing. It wasn't looking healthy.
Right.
It wasn't,
Yeah.
The other thing that I have discovered, and I'm not sure what to do. So if you know what to do, please let me know. My vining plants have vined over into the tomatoes. And so I'm not sure what to do. And it's not just the cantaloupe, it's the cantaloupes and the cucumbers. But it doesn't look like they're pulling anything from them. They're just kind of holding on to some of the stems, like the vines. They're actually so much stronger than I realized. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. But if anyone knows, please let me know, because
my suggestion is
they're vining.
some pruning, some serious pruning, but you have to be careful since they're vining, and you got to make sure where the blossoms are.
Right.
If there's
Well,
any
and I don't know what I should or shouldn't prune either. So that's the other thing. So, because I have tried pruning the tomatoes a little bit, and I feel like that was successful. When I pruned, I started getting some of the fruit started ripening up, and so I thought, okay, that's good. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Google it.
We'll all find out together. Yeah, well, that's why I plucked. We'll Google that, because I did Google my getting yellow too soon, and so that's why I plucked that one off. And but I have other ones starting too, so I'm hoping that the bigger ones will ripen soon, so I can pull them off, so that the other ones that are kind of starting will have a chance to get nutrients and grow.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably also need to fertilize. Do I need to fertilize?
Fertilize.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think during the summer, every other week is decent.
Yeah, and I've missed a week. So yeah, I'll get on my fertilizing too. So so that's what I'm working on. I'm also still editing video. It's hard when you don't like looking at yourself. But I'm also I edit video for the podcast, but editing video for a music video, two completely different too. So I've got to work on my confidence and just suck it up and do it. So that's what I'm working on. What are you working on, Miss Lisa?
Garden, just like you. Like I said, I think since I started late this year, I'm starting to now see some beans, and I got the beginning of some cucumbers, You know, I've got the melons that are looking pretty good.
And do you actually have the little cucumber on with the flower on the end?
Yeah.
Do you have lots or?
Actually, my flowers are falling off.
Oh,
so I did fertilize yesterday. I'm like, ooh, flowers falling out. This can't be good.
Okay, yeah, because I have a lot of flowers, but I don't see a lot of cucumbers.
It does take a little bit.
Flowers are really pretty,
but every time a flower falls off, it's like there goes a cucumber.
Like, oh.
Exactly.
Oh no,
that would have been a cucumber right there. I count 6 cucumbers. That will never be. So yeah. So
me,
garden.
The flowers are. I think the cucumber flowers are so pretty. They look a lot like the cantaloupe flowers.
Yes, they're very pretty.
They're so pretty.
And my squash plant, I think I might have. What are they?
And squash blossoms are really pretty too.
Yeah, and I've got.
And you can eat them.
I know, but I was hoping to get some squashes, and they are also falling off. So I'm going to have to.
Do you think it's too hot?
I think it might be the inconsistency because we had a good week, and now we're back up into the 90s, and I think the
cantaloupe likes, and then the citrus plants really like it, but some of the other things like the potatoes, not so much.
Yeah, so I think
the peppers, it's good for the peppers.
And I don't think I got any shade cloth
too, probably.
Yeah, it's just up and down. I think it's the inconsistency that just can be hard for anything that's not.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I mean, if it would just get up and stay up and we have to deal with it, I guess we'd have to deal with it. But it's been like really cool at night the last few nights.
Oh, has it?
Well, like 50.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool for throwing those hot.
For some of them hot loving ones.
Well, it's such a degree difference too, because I know today it's supposed to be in the 90s
and get down to 50 again.
No, 60 is what I saw.
Oh, mine thinks at 50.
But still, that's such a huge shift in degrees too. So maybe that's what's.
But 60 is good. But if you go down too low, that's a little too cold.
My cucumbers are not looking.
I mean,
they're not looking. Well, I think I've seen like 1 or 2, but I was expecting more. But I don't really know how they grow.
It takes a little longer. It hasn't actually been the 60 days yet. So what's going to happen is if everything holds out and it doesn't get too awful, and you consistently water and all this other stuff,
by the end of August.
Mid to end August, you'll have all this stuff. They'll have a lot of stuff. And I'm going to be like, nobody can eat that many cucumbers.
Well, that's the whole thing is I see like lots of green tomatoes, and I'm just worried that everything's going to get ripe all at one time. It's going to be like,
it is.
That's a lot of tomatoes.
Yeah, that's why people are
I did see a nicely shaped one, and I thought, oh, that one makes really good fried green tomatoes.
You can pull it off and have fried green tomatoes.
Thinking about it, my mouth is watering thinking about it because I just like, oh, it's nice, and I'm just like the perfect size and shape. And
so what are you waiting for?
Because it would be good ripe too. I have pulled some ripe tomatoes. It's funny, the riper ones are actually towards the bottom of the and the bigger side, the bigger ones. It's an early grow. They grow in clusters, kind of. So. Things I did not know.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah.
Then I have these really dark ones, and I don't know if they're really ripe when they're really dark.
No, or they are not.
Okay. How do you know?
It depends on the ones that you get, but for the most part, every one of the dark ones that I've had, they actually blush to a slightly lighter color before they're ready to go. But also when you
the thingy,
but
okay, really
let me ask you this. Just one question. When you touch the tomato, does it feel like it's ready to go?
Little cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, but I'm still, it's like, well, when you touch it, when you're doing what you're doing, your plant.
They're really tiny, so I'm going to say no.
No, they're not ready. They're not ready.
I've noticed that they.
Have you noticed how your other tomatoes
did get really dark, like a dark purple color?
Okay, your other tomatoes, do they kind of like just fall off in your hands when they're ready to go?
Yeah.
That,
So
same for that.
Okay.
I mean, there are other ways other than the color, but I have had some that start out really dark, midnight indigo something is what it was called, and
I can't remember what it was called.
When it was ready to go, it looked more like a red or like a red plum or a dark plum.
Kind of like a creme almost, or
a plum, like a plum is
okay.
it's the coloring of it.
Oh, okay.
That was the coloring of the tomato when it was ready to go. So it was kind of purpley on the top and kind of blushy red pinkish on the bottom. Okay. It tasted delicious.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, because I can't remember what it was called. So I have a friend who has one of those apps that you can take a picture and it'll tell you what it is. So I'm gonna send her a picture and see if she can tell me what it is, and then I can do some research.
Right, but it's
because I got it because I thought it looked cool, but now I'm kind of like
you might not have.
I don't know what to do with it.
You might not have perfect blue, purple tomatoes to eat. Yes, they might change color, and if they're not falling off in your hand.
Well, they're just tiny.
When you're carrying.
It's weird.
Are they really supposed to be that tiny? You don't have you didn't keep the tag, did you?
Well, it had a tag, and it says something on the tag, but it doesn't, it's not like one of those tags. It was one of the tags they made. So it doesn't have like care information or any of that. You know, all the information that's on some of those tags that says the zones.
Well, do you have if you have the tag with the name?
Yeah, I will. I'll go look.
Yeah, you can look that up if you've got the name.
I need to do a little research on it.
Sure.
So that's
but
that's it.
So there you go.
It's
garden talk.
Garden. Yes, I hope y'all enjoyed that.
It's all going to be edited out.
Possibly. All right, we are back, and we're going to get into what would the aunties say. We do want you to know that we are not professionals. We are. We just have lived life. We have some life experiences. This is kind of the advice we give to our own kids. So,
and they wouldn't take it either.
They might. They might not.
They might.
You never know.
Yeah, okay.
They might laugh later and be like, okay, and laugh later, you know. So, all right, my handsome teenage son has picked this Reddit story. It looks like it could be funny. All right, so it says, am I the a-hole for destroying his painting of me after he gave it to me? Okay. I sat for a portrait painting many years ago by a local artist who asked me to. I was happy to at the time. My feelings about this changed. It was an extremely well done painting and looked almost exactly like me. He has painted several other women in similar fashion. He paints lots of things and various series of things. I'm also an artist. As I've grown older, I realized the portrait was part of a collection by this man of beautiful women that he would show off. For 25 years, he kept offering to ship the painting to me, but never did. I honestly didn't care if he kept it or not, and oddly, that allowed me to see how over the years he was trying to hold this painting over my head as an object to keep me engaged with him. But it didn't really work because I didn't want the painting that much. I think he thought I would be extremely excited to have it. Every time I would see him, he would bring it up and very seriously tell me he was ready to ship it. And I would be like, sure, of course, I would like to have it if you want to give it to me. And he would communicate with me about that up until the point that he stopped completely replying. It began to feel like a game, and I wasn't enjoying it. Finally, many years later, when I was around, he invited me over to get the painting, but oops, it still wasn't quite finished. 25 years later? So I go over, brought a friend because I didn't want him to hang out, because I didn't want to hang out with him alone. He let me see it, but I'd have to come back a couple days later to get it still. Finally, he gave me the painting and I took it back home. I was traveling. I don't live where he lives anymore. I thought about how I felt about it, how it made me feel like an object he could toy with, how he'd use the painting to abuse and manipulate me, and this painting was the only way he knew how. So I destroyed it. He found out because he wanted to display it for a show, and I told him I didn't have it anymore. He was stunned. We had zero agreement about future availability of his works. I have no regrets. I'm really glad to know it doesn't exist anymore for others to look at like he's my owner or a gatekeeper of me, or to include me in a part of a collection of women or his to enjoy alone. Of course, he thinks I'm an asshole because I don't. He made me feel tied to this painting after the fact in a way that made me very uncomfortable. Knowing it's completely destroyed makes me feel at peace. What do you think? Hold on. Edit. To correct one line of thinking, I did not repeatedly ask for the painting. He repeatedly offered it to me without my asking if I said no, he would have been insulted and would have a whole new situation. For the folks who don't understand what it's like to handle fragile male egos, especially ones who are playing games with you, saying, no, I don't want that painting you made of me, is actually harder / scarier than saying, okay, sure. And the honest truth is, I did want the painting in my possession, not his. I meant it whenever I said I'd like to have it. Thank you so much for your thoughtful replies.
First things first, she's leaving out a lot.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly, she's leaving out a lot. But if she was never comfortable with him having it,
why'd she sit for the painting? And maybe she sat for the painting without knowing that he was kind of a creep.
Yeah, yeah.
But
and no matter what an artist says, you know, without a previous agreement that they can get it back for showing, just, you know, it's like if I gave you a diamond. Do I have access to that diamond for the rest of my life?
No, girl, it's mine.
No, it's yours.
No, I actually have a story similar to this.
I don't think she's the asshole.
I probably am the asshole in the story.
Oh. I want to hear that story. Why are we reading Reddit?
Well, no, and I mean, I kind of get it, but I kind of, I don't know. I guess I do kind of understand the whole dealing with the fragile male ego, but you can still set boundaries, set parameters, and maybe it has something to do with them both being artists and probably traveling in some of
the
similar circles.
Maybe it's a nude, maybe it's racy.
Right. But my thing is, there's nothing wrong with having boundaries and saying no. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know.
Oh, no, I agree with you.
If you get around to it, sure. Or, you know what I mean? I mean, she didn't have to deal with him for 25 years or let him have this
access to her for 25
because
years.
It clearly seems like that's what he wanted. He wanted access to her. He wanted to be able to
be in her,
have her in his collection of beautiful women, you know, kind of thing, which,
right.
Creep, but
yeah, definitely creepy.
So
she didn't have to answer every single time, or whatever. It's like
she could have blown him off. I mean,
send it whenever you want to send it. If you send it, great.
And if you don't,
fine.
But I mean, rather than destroy it, she could have given it to someone.
No,
but maybe that's what made her feel good about it.
That's what she said,
and that I get only because. Okay, so here's my similar story. I think you know about this a little bit.
Oh, maybe I do.
So my ex, I like doing makeup, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
This is just a light beat here. So I like doing makeup. My ex made me a 6-foot makeup table.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He made a big deal about it. Would tell anybody that, oh yeah, I made her this makeup table, blah, blah, blah. You know, and of course I posted, showed my appreciation, you know, yada, 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 whatever. So, so when the breakup happened, mind you, I was hurt. I mean, I was absolutely hurt. But he was like, well, when I leave, can I have the makeup table?
Nope.
And my response was, you gave it to me. It's mine to do with it whatever I want to. And so, and he's like, well, I need some place to put it. I was like, you can put it outside for now, because he was moving into the room that was my makeup room, my
I
craft
remember
room,
that. Yeah.
So, and he took more care to preserve that than he did our relationship, which, eventually, when I eventually went out and saw it, that really made me angry. And I had a friend at the time, and she was like, burn it! She's like, she goes, you should bring it out to the house, and she goes, we can blow it up. Set it on fire. It was made out of wood. So actually what I ended up doing was I just one day I was like, I'm done with this. I don't want to have to worry about it. And so I took some tools from work, which my boss gave me permission to do. I completely took it apart. I chopped it up and made it into firewood for my fire pit. So, which I think as soon as I told him he couldn't have it, he knew that's what was coming. And he was just, and basically, well, I worked really hard on that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. What do you want?
We're in the past now.
Exactly.
That's in the past. We're in the past.
We're no longer in a relationship, and
you don't have any of those privileges.
Yep, exactly.
I don't get.
Yep. And so, and that happened with a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things that he gave to me, especially moving from my old place to my new place. Mm-hmm. I decided I didn't want to bring those baggage into my new home. I wanted there to be peace, no reminders of
absolutely
that negativity. You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
so
my thing is, he's an artist, whatever. Once you have relinquished that art,
it's out in the world.
It's out in the world, and what someone does with it,
you have no control.
You have no control.
I mean, they could rework it to make it, look like something they want it to look like.
Well, they
would be offensive, I mean,
actually, there may be copyright issues.
Well,
depending upon how much they worked it.
Yeah, but maybe not. I don't know, but
maybe.
But yeah, so that's
no. I just say no. She's not the asshole.
I think him contacting her to want to put it in another show
again
was another way of him
being creepy, trying to stay in her life.
Absolutely. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like once he gave it to me, I would have blocked him.
Yeah.
Why are you keeping in contact with someone that makes you uncomfortable? I mean, the fact that she went over there with a friend. She didn't want to hang out with him alone. Says that there's something there that makes her uncomfortable with him. And so for him to say, oh, I don't have it, you're going to have to come back in a couple of days.
Without your friend.
Right.
That's the unspoken part.
Yeah, it's just another, So I don't know if I feel like
possibly therapy. I don't think she's the asshole.
I think she should have just set her boundaries and tried to get comfortable with saying no.
Well, and sometimes that's just hard. Some people have a hard time saying no,
or they don't want the conflict. I know I don't love conflict, but there still might be. I might have a stomach ache, but we still might have some conflict.
Well, I don't love conflict because my mouth just runs away with me. It's like, I don't know what was said, officer.
See, my thing is bail money. I don't know if I got bail money, so we don't
either.
We don't need any conflict.
That also. It's like, I want to go back to work.
Right. Yeah, I love my family.
So
okay, you say not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole. Not the asshole.
I don't think so.
She needs therapy. Like you said, she needs some boundaries.
She needs to work on boundaries.
Destroying that
maybe get some pepper spray. Because I mean, if she feels like she's
a taser.
Yeah, because if she feels like she's dealing with somebody that's going to get crazy,
pepper spray and a taser. Maybe bear spray. It's for bigger people.
Be like the Click Boom guy. Have you seen
I've seen that.
Click Boom. I love him.
Well, here's the thing.
Get some pepper spray.
Women have been telling people. Oh. Click Boom is a whole nother story. That's a whole nother topic, girl.
I like that guy, though. He's funny to me. But, yeah, so I feel like, back to, she, I guess, not the a-hole, but,
I mean, if you think she is.
I I don't know. I don't. Like I said, I've been
Do you
in a
think
similar situation. I feel like I probably could be the a-hole in my situation, maybe a little bit. Not that he didn't deserve it, but yeah, no, I guess she's not the a-hole, but she
No.
definitely needs to
The word
provide
gift
therapy and work on boundaries.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
but the word gift, no.
And I want to know, how creepy did he make her feel when she sat for the painting?
They were
it had to be so bad that she was like, I don't ever want to be alone with him again.
Gross. Just
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot she's not saying, and I'm sure it's a long story.
Probably.
But he may be a stalker. 25 years of a relationship.
Ugh.
That makes me think, even, how young was he? What's the age difference? Did he have some power over her? Was he like her art professor?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yuck.
And
no,
why she feels like she can't, give him like a hard no, a hard stay in your lane, a hard, no thank you, you know what I mean? Because I mean, you can say no without being ugly, but some men don't accept that,
And even when you get ugly, they still act like they don't understand.
Women as well. There are women as well.
I'm just saying, some people, even when you have to be like super firm, or you're just like, what, are you dumb? Are you slow? They still act like they're slow.
But people are sometimes delusional. I watched this show. It's the Comfort Level podcast, and they did a story about a gal who has a neighbor. And the neighbor is this guy who, he has a wife and he has kids, and, but they catch the train together in the mornings on the way to work, and he's nice to her. And because he's nice to her, she is now in love with him and trying to figure out how, because he's so nice to her, he must be in love with her too. And trying to figure out what their future is going to be like. Once he leaves his wife and kids. In my mind, I'm like, but you said he was a good man because of how he loves his wife and kids. If he leaves them for you, one, he's not a good man. Two, are you a little delulu? And so as the story progresses,
delusional, a lot delulu.
Basically, his wife was having a kid and he had to go, and so he asked the neighbor gal to watch the other kids. And of course,
she's insane.
One of them basically shaded her, and they wouldn't listen to her. And basically she was on Reddit trying to figure out how to proceed because his kids were awful to her. And so she's like, how are we going to have a relationship together if his kids don't like me? I'm like, what? I mean, she was completely delusional. And of course, here's the best part, the twist of the story. He saw the Reddit post. Oh! Yeah, so I guess someone saw it and sent it to him and was like, is this you? And so he then responded to her, like sent her a message basically saying, I love my wife and kids and I'm not leaving them. I don't think we should be friends anymore. And he just completely cut her off.
Yeah, because she's crazy.
Yeah, she's nuts, but like really needs to like seek help. Get some therapy.
Yeah.
I mean, just because someone's nice to you doesn't mean that they want to be in a relationship.
But she sounds like she might be crossing into. I mean, it wouldn't be hard for her to cross into stalker.
Psychosis, yeah.
Stalker territory.
Yep.
Ooh.
So sometimes people don't take no for an answer, or they mistake your kindness as more than just being.
You're just fighting your feelings.
Right. I can't tell you how many times I've been nice to a guy and he thought I was flirting with him, and I'm like, hey, you've never seen me flirt. It is the most awkward thing in the world. So I can be nice to you, but yeah, if I'm flirting with you, I'm like, is there something wrong with your eye? I'm trying to wink at you. Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm very yeah, I can't. I'm not good at flirting at all. So if you think I'm flirting with you, I'm probably not, because if I'm flirting with you, it's awkward. It's real awkward.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. All right. So now that we've gone on that tangent, we're going to move on to topic. Let's see. So here's my topic.
Okay.
And I just want to know if you could do this. And then also, why do we do? Well, I know why I do it, but why do we do this? So I have lots of shoes. Lots of shoes. But I know for me, I wear like certain ones because they're the ones that are the most comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now, I have on a pair of shoes that I do not love. They are not comfortable.
Girl, they're cute.
I feel like, but I'm wearing them because I feel like I can break them in.
Oh.
Because the comfortable shoes I had that look like this
just fell apart?
Yes. I'm so sad about it. I'm really sad about it. Well, but do you do that? You have like shoes that are really cute, but they're not comfortable, or and
right.
At least for me, I put off breaking them in.
It depends.
I need one of those shoe stretcher things.
Yes, get a shoe stretcher, but also it depends on how uncomfortable. There are some things it's just like, no, this is never going to work ever.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you find it's like, oh, that's not so bad. And then you wear them out until you need a new pair. Yeah.
Like my other slides, I'm so sad about it. They're cute. These are cute, but they're kind of tight on my feet.
Don't try to stretch them. Let me see if I can wear them.
No, not uncomfortably so.
Yeah, no,
we're not even
close to the same size. I know.
So, but just they're not.
It just depends on how. To me, it depends on how uncomfortable,
okay.
And if it's detrimental when I'm walking, because
right,
you got to walk a certain way sometimes when your feet hurt.
Oh, girl.
And
well, of course, I was going to say, why do we do this to ourselves? Because men don't do this to themselves. But
bad habits.
The reason, no, it's because them shoes were expensive.
Well. There's that.
Yes,
Then get one of those shoehorn things.
Yeah, that's what I need is one of them shoe stretcher thingies, I think.
Especially if the shoes
but I can already feel like they're gonna get comfortable.
Oh, well then, yeah.
You know what I mean? But when I put them on this morning, I was just like, ugh. And they also have a little bit of arch support, which for me, no. Arch support will really make my feet hurt. So we'll see. I don't know.
But yes, I have
shoes.
And if I can't, it depends on how uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's all I can say is how long do I wear them? How long do I try?
Okay,
do I give up? Sometimes, yes, I do.
And then do you give them away? What do you do with them?
Yeah. Sometimes I throw them away if they're cheapy shoes.
Yeah, okay. Like I have shoes that I bought, like I have a pair of shoes I bought for one specific occasion. And since that occasion, I think I've worn them 5 times.
I have a pair like that.
That was years ago.
And you can always give them to some thrift store,
but then
or Goodwill or whatever.
I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
I have a pair like that. Girl, I have a pair like that. And five after that special occasion would be a high count. I don't think I've worn them 5. I think they're still in my closet, mostly because I just haven't gone to Goodwill with them.
Okay.
But yeah, I know they're going. I'm not even going to try and put them on again.
No, and see mine, I do. I'm like, oh, what can I put? I could wear this with these.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, but they look like they've got little gems on them, and you know me and shiny things. So I'm like, oh, she's sparkly. I can't give her away.
I was like, you got to go. See ya.
This is like, I want you to leave me alone.
I just feel like, without saying too much, I do believe that I am at a point in my life that I'm like, I don't have enough time to waste on this.
I get it.
Sorry.
I get it.
Bad shoes. Plus, that money's long gone. I might as well get rid of these shoes I ain't never going to wear that are taking up room in my closet.
Oh, yeah. If I went through and got rid of stuff And what's crazy is I have a pair of shoes and I've been looking for them and I can't find them.
Clean out the closets.
Yeah, the closet, maybe the car. I don't know. I'm annoyed because I can't find those because that's what I went looking for when those other shoes kind of
fell apart.
Yeah. But I can't find those. And so I was like, fine, I'll put those on. And like I said, I can already feel like they might eventually be comfortable.
Eventually. Oh, Lord Jesus.
But I don't like things to squeeze my feet. So I'm weird. I don't even like socks because they squeeze my feet. So.
Okay.
I'm a weirdo. It's okay.
Okay.
To each their own.
To each their own. That is correct.
Yes.
And yeah, I throw them away, give them away. You determine how much time you want to spend on uncomfortable shoes, girl.
Yes. But when they're cute, it's hard.
True.
It's
I can agree with that.
They're so cute.
I agree with that.
So, yeah. Well,
I know what time it is now.
What time is it? What time is it? All right, we are back. We are at the end of the show where we like to do a little thing called Full Tested Fails. And that is when someone gets on the internet and says or does the most audacious stuff with their full chest. And this one was actually sent to me from Lady Hazington. So,
Lady Hazington.
Yes, let me make sure I've got this turned up, volume up. Oh, I didn't see. Okay.
These riders were on a public trail when some guy on a bike starts chasing them.
Trails for everybody, bro. Get off the trail. You get off the trail.
Get out of here. We're racing.
You're racing?
Who's with?
You're losing.
You're losing. Yeah. What are you doing? You're obvious. Oh, nice. You just got enough.
You're better with your bike, bro.
Dave, why don't you move on, bro? We didn't do anything.
Move on, bro. Get your little bikes out of here. Nobody asked you to come here.
Nobody asked you to either. No one asked you to start anything. We were trying to watch out. Didn't know you were racing.
Yeah, we're not racing. It's practice.
No, we wouldn't have come down here. We, not trying to be a.
I know you're not.
Sorry, man. Have a good day.
These riders were on a public trail.
Oh my God.
What is he?
He's they're on a trail. He's riding his bicycle and he's trying to make people move out of his way because he says they're racing. And then the friend comes up and he's like,
Dude, what's wrong with you?
Right. Get
Yeah.
out the way.
I saw, yeah.
So, what is wrong with people? Can't even enjoy nature. And
Oh my God.
I don't even
Some people
understand.
need
It's like,
meds.
are you okay? He definitely needs some meds.
Some people just need meds.
He definitely needs some meds. Or like
meds,
a support
therapy, something. That's why old ladies have cats.
Right.
So you know.
But my thing
No,
is,
it's
if you're trying to practice, why would you practice on a public trail? I mean, because there are places you can go to practice.
Mm-hmm. They cost money sometimes.
Oh.
That's my guess.
Okay, well then go at a time where there are not going to be a lot of people. Go like first thing in the morning.
People might be running or
You're
biking
right,
on that
you're right.
trail. I'm sorry, public trails. I would say public trails, you probably have more people. They're never as, what's the word I'm looking for? Peaceful. And
They're serious about their exercise.
right.
There
There will be some trails that, yes, you can go and have your solitude
Right.
and all of that.
Well, and
there are
then
probably
so
some
find
that you
those
can't.
trails and,
There are probably some that you absolutely cannot.
I mean, but even if that
I
is
was
the
looking at like a
case,
pretty busy
it's
trail.
like, why would you race on the trail knowing that there are going to be people on there and then start yelling at them and cussing them out and just like, come on, that's
well, just from that film, that is obviously a busy trail, and I would never think of doing anything there if I wanted peace, quiet, solitude, the ability
to race. Yeah,
or even do serious practice for a race.
Yeah,
I mean, unless it's endurance and not speed. There's no way you can get speed on that trail. It was far too busy.
Yeah. Well, and it's not paved. It did look busy. Like there were lots of people because people even rode around the altercation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
it was busy.
I don't know. I just it's a public trail. Why are you yelling at people, telling them to get out the way? I mean, he could have just rode around them. People rode around them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he could have rode around the people.
But you saw that there were people on both sides. So there were a couple of places. There was no way he could have gone around. He just has to wait his turn and go at the pace of the traffic on the And like I said, if
Did you
you're
see the friend? He looked so embarrassed. He was like, "We're not racing. It's practice." I don't know if I go with him again.
well, and his friend seemed to be coming from a different direction than the guy was going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what's wrong? Weirdo. He's a weirdo who shouldn't be on a busy trail to practice or race. He and his friends, especially if they're serious, should have found a more secluded or more private
and just
trail,
like I said,
more suited to what they were doing.
No, why?
This
Why?
wasn't suited.
I don't see the point of yelling and screaming and cussing and all that craziness either. That's just bananas.
He's weird. He's just weird. He needs meds. That's what I'm going with. He needs meds.
You might be right.
Maybe I'll get a t-shirt.
Or maybe a puff or something. So yeah. Do you need meds? Is that what your t-shirt's gonna say? Hey Karen, do you need meds?
Something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Meds are important. Stay on them.
Yes. But just see, it's the cussing though. Like cussing the person out for me, that's the whole I'm like, because I feel like when you start doing that, you escalate the interaction to, are you prepared to fight? You know what I mean?
That is true.
To get knocked out? I mean,
well,
come
here's
on.
the thing. I don't know that I feel that way about. I mean, because sometimes you fucking deserve it.
Yeah, but
yes,
but once it escalates to that point, it's hard to come back from.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to come back from.
The
and
next
I don't think violence is the answer to bad words.
Yeah, but for some people do.
Yeah, but some people think no is a bad word. No,
it really is. Sorry. Hurt my feelings saying stuff like that.
They think no is disrespect and bad words. And
I thought you said snow.
I said no.
I heard snow.
Snow.
SNOW. Bad word to me. Really bad word. So that's what I heard. Snow. No is a full sentence.
Thank you.
So sorry.
I was just about to give you. I
heard snow.
I was like, snow. We're gonna have to have a talk after the podcast because what?
No. It's like, why are we talking about winter? It's summertime. So yes. No is a full sentence. Snow is the dirtiest dirty word.
You winter hater, you.
I am. Mama no like you.
No.
If I could be a snowbird, I would. Oh, I would love it. Oh, I would do it.
I probably would.
Oh my gosh. And I would go someplace where like the American dollar is worth a lot.
Right. It wouldn't be like
a lot of shopping.
I don't think it would be Arizona or Florida that I would go to.
No. No. If I were a snowbird, I'd want to be like, potentially out of the country snowbird.
Okay.
So
because some of those other places it's summer in their hemisphere.
Yeah.
And their summers. Woo,
right. And even like Arizona, I'm sorry, but that's where most of the snowbirds go. So
yeah, right.
You want to be someplace where there aren't as many people.
Right. And I'm like, that's that's why I'm like, I don't know. There are lots of people there. So
all right, Rusty is okay, honey, calm down. He is like, come on, woman, give me some pets, give me those. So if you've been seeing my arm move over this way, that's what's going on. My dog is needing some love.
And the other one is so quiet over here.
He's needing love. Yes, he is. Oh, mama's boo-boo. Yes.
And your other one's right over here by my chair.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Been here the whole time.
Okay. Nice. No.
Of course, if I pet him, I'll get him going.
Oh, yes, you will.
I'm not kidding.
All right. So that was the full-chested fail.
It was weird.
A little weird. But also just crazy. I'm sorry. Crazy. So now we are going to get out of here. That has been our show for today. We hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this. We wish you nothing but love and light. And don't forget to comment, share, subscribe. Thank you, and have a wonderful week. Bye.